another episode of the Skylar and Scubasteve podcast.
Yes, we are now visual.
Yes.
Yes, we are here for YouTube. Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. All right, so now we are a part of the visual. People can see what's going on. You can see my bonnet, my greatness, and you can see Skylar's dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're looking very beautiful.
I know it looks pitch black, but it's not.
It's red. You can see the red in there. Yeah.
Looks brown. The red looks brown.
Either way. So we're looking mighty. You can finally see what the faces look like to go with the voice. Also, Skylar's wearing our merchandise. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is a shirt right there. You see that? That is a shirt. And you can pick that shirt up in the It Mob store. We will talk about that. Links will definitely be in the bottom, in the bio. In the description. I said the bio? The description bio. Same difference. It's probably in the bio as well. With that being said, today we have a special episode. Today we're going to do a review.
A review?
A review.
Of the Demon Slayer.
Of Demon Slayer movie.
Train arc.
Demon Train arc. How? Well, I'll start like this. Let's start like this. How did you feel about the animation? The artwork and
the animation was amazing. There's no going back on Demon Slayer animation.
There's no going back. Yeah, it's so beautiful, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah. You love it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it too. It looked really, really good. It was very, very. It fleshed out really well. It was pretty beautifully drawn and everything. Everything was smooth, and I really, really enjoyed it. And the fight scenes were pretty.
They were good.
Fire. You see what I did there? Fire. Rengoku.
You can disrespect him in the chat, in the comments. Go ahead.
Don't do that.
Yes.
That's my dad joke. Come on. Let me have a dad joke. So anyways, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was well run. Shout out to Ufotable. I mean, they always do great. How did you feel about the music?
The music was good.
Like the score, when the fight scenes and everything was popping up, how'd you like it?
The music was good.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
All right. I enjoyed it too. I thought pretty much production-wise, this movie was pretty good. It was on point, on the money, and I see why they made so much money in Japan. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and kind of dive into this review. So me and Skylar. Oh yeah, get ready for spoilers.
Get ready.
Why are you here?
Why are you even here?
This is a Demon Slayer review. If you're still here,
might as well just stop and go ahead and watch the movie.
Why are you here? You're still here.
What are you doing?
Okay. So anyways, here we go. Full spoilers. So we're going to start. Skylar was like 4 episodes behind, so she didn't finish the season. So we went on and finished the season.
26. I was on 23.
I said like 4. I didn't mean it. Come on, man. Let me make it. Stall me out. All right. So anyways, we watched like 3 episodes.
Yes.
And then we watched the movie.
Yes.
So how did you feel about the way the season wrapped up?
It was good because the Nezuko was now declared a good demon.
Mm-hmm.
And we met the Hisekai.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them need mental help.
Mental help?
Yes. You need psychiatrists.
Why?
What you mean why?
Because he was so angry?
No, because he's crazy. He look crazy.
I mean, he's just doing his part.
No.
He thinks
and then the other one likes blood.
Yeah, but I mean, that is kind of weird. Yeah, okay. But the other one was just doing his job. He's a demon slayer. You got a demon. I got to kill it. Right?
No.
Right?
No.
I know you're right.
No.
You got to see it from his perspective, not from Tanjiro's.
No.
You're seeing it from Tanjiro's.
No, I'm seeing it from regular humans.
No. He supposed to kill demons.
Yeah, but
that's his job.
No.
He did.
No.
Okay, so anyway. So who out of the 12 Hashira, who was your favorite? Who'd you like the most? Because I mean, obviously, we don't know anything about their powers or anything like that.
Remember their names, but I like the one who was always distracted.
Mm-hmm.
We have the same mindset, I think.
What?
I have.
What did he look like to you? Were you like his style?
Yes. Because we have the same.
Let me
thing.
find it.
I have a really low attention span, and then we just pick the wrong time to gain attention. Because we're weird, but you know, I don't remember it. I
don't know. Keep talking. I'm gonna look up the 12.
It was a boy until I heard the voice. I thought it was a girl.
You thought it was a girl?
I thought it was a girl. It looked like a girl. Anime be doing that sometimes. I don't know why it does, but it does.
You know, that was the reason why, you know, I was like okay with watching it in dub. We actually had to watch it in dub because, you know, Skylar.
I don't like reading. I'm not a reader.
I like sub, but you know.
I like sub, but I don't read.
But you did. So which one you talking about, huh? Which one you talking?
Yes.
What you talking? That one. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna put him on the screen.
But I also like this one too.
Okay. But we're gonna put him on the screen. I'll note that the alpha, and that will show you who's Skylar's favorite one. So now,
who's yours?
Well, my favorite one is the Rengoku.
I thought you said I couldn't pick one. Yeah, I just exposed you. I just exposed you. You gotta pick another one now.
And then I like the other white hair one that you don't like with the two swords.
He was weird. He was creepy.
You don't even know nothing about him. Me neither. Like I don't know anything about him either. But I mean, he just looked the coolest, so that's what I'm choosing. But I originally did like Rengoku first. I had no idea Rengoku was gonna be in this movie until, you know, people was telling us the movie came out and stuff like that. But I actually, you know, fire users are kind of dope.
Why they got the worst parents though?
Fire users?
Yeah.
What you call my daddy?
Yes. We got Ace, Sasuke. What's his parents?
Sasuke a fire user?
He has fireball jutsu.
No, the black flame. Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Is that how you say it? Amaterasu? Okay.
We got
but Ace, I mean his step-in dad was, you know.
But
what
we talk about his actual dad.
Go Roger.
He didn't accept him though.
I mean, Go Roger just didn't raise him. He did not accept him. He accepted him.
No, I'm talking about Ace. Didn't accept him.
Yes. So then, if that's the case, then he had a good dad because he had white beard.
Oh yeah.
So that's a good. That's a good. But Sabo had a trash dad. Endeavor is a trash dad.
Is a trash dad. Todoroki had a trash dad.
Yeah, but I mean,
dad left.
But yeah, fire users kind of have trash daddies. That's kind of weird. Never thought about that.
Thought about that. Huh? You gotta think about it.
I think about it. So now that the story was going, we're gonna get into the story. So you know, they get on the train, and in that first opening scene or whatever, they pretty much introduce you. I mean, reiterate to Zenitsu and Inosuke and Tanjiro, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, are you sure you're gonna remember the Rengoku character? You're gonna remember this guy?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll remember him. I mean, I'll remember his smell and I don't know. Yeah." So then, was it like 15 minutes into the movie? It's nap time. All of a sudden, it's nap time. Everybody heads in beds. Nap time. So, go ahead.
They all went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and these random people had to find their spiritual core.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is, but I guess everybody out one. Can we just talk about what Rengoku did to this woman while he was sleeping? It had no consciousness.
My man was sleepwalking.
It had the urge to choke something.
He was sleepwalking.
He was sleep fighting.
My man said, "Hey, check this out. I don't know who you think this is. but you never wake up a sleepwalker. Because when you do, you get choked. That's what you do when you wake up a sleepwalker. That's what happened. Man was not playing no games.
He didn't sit down until Tanjiro. He didn't sit down until Tanjiro got out of his dream. He was like, okay, you got this here? Okay, I'll sit down.
Yeah. So, speaking of, how do you feel about the flashback that we get with Tanjiro and his family?
That was sad.
Yeah, it was like basically like you should have been here. And he like, man, I was buying groceries for you.
I was getting the food. I was getting you the things you need to survive.
Supplies for you. And they was making him feel bad about him not being there when they got turned into demons. I thought that was pretty sad. Yeah, except for Nezuko. Yeah, they was dead. But they in the dream they were making him feel bad. And then he realized it wasn't real.
Well, Tanjiro just had the urge. Why was that the way to wake up?
Hey man.
Murdering yourself is
you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta jump off a building or splash some water in your face. I don't know what you do. Use your water breathing technique and splash it in your face. That's what water breathing, splash in my face. That's what you want.
Or you could I don't know, splash yourself with some holy water.
Yeah, I mean he had to do something to wake up. So he does the decapitation of the head.
It didn't come off though.
Oh, just because he woke up. He woke up.
He
did the decapitation of the head. And he woke up. So he wakes up. And Goku.
I never do that. I'm checking. I'm like, hold on.
If you ever do that.
If I'm never in his situation, I'm gonna check.
Why would you do that? Why would you?
I don't know.
Why would you
do
that
situation? I'm checking.
That's crazy.
I'm checking.
So now, Tanjiro's awake.
Yeah.
And he's alerting the passengers and things like that. Well, alerting Inosuke and Zenitsu. But Zenitsu's better off being asleep. I mean, we see what happens when he goes to sleep. So he better off being asleep. So
Zenitsu's spiritual core was a little scary though. I didn't expect that from him.
Go ahead and elaborate.
His spirit was this was just darkness. And then Zetsu comes up with some giant scissors trying to kill somebody.
Scissors.
Yes, scissors.
What's with these scissors?
Like the girl from Kami got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, from us, the people from us.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So go ahead. That's all. Okay. So anyway, so we get that part of the story, and then don't they end up, trying to get to?
He doesn't stay asleep, didn't he?
For the most part, and then
he didn't wake up. He only woke up at the end of the movie.
But he does that attack though. Remember that attack?
Yeah.
I love that attack.
I want to see like the rest of them. Because if that one does that much damage, what does the rest of them do?
I don't know. I think he only knows one technique.
He only knows one, and there's 6.
But I mean, he ain't gonna know.
Yeah. Somebody didn't teach him, okay?
Mm.
If there was a lightning Hisekai, they could teach him.
Yeah. So
it better not be one of them ones I said that need help.
So we find out that the overall, not the overall. We find out that from the last episode, or was it the episode before? Anyway, Muzan gives the blood to one of his foot soldiers.
The lower one.
Yeah, it's one of his lower soldiers. So we see that person is on the train, and he's pretty much, pulling the strings at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Or at least so far in the movie.
Yeah.
So he had the little hand power, right? His hand was talking.
He had Datara's hand.
Yeah, Datara's hand.
But it was just on the back.
Yeah, but he got the talking hand, and his hand, doing all this stuff and all that, and then they fight, right? You know what I'm saying? Him and the Tanjiro.
Wait, so why did Tanjiro have this thing? He's like, all right, every time he puts a spell on me, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, and
how did he have that reflex?
And then when it tricked him, and he almost got him, but Inosuke came in through the clutch and was like, "Fool,
this is real life.
You fool,
Real life, don't you do this?"
And he was like, "Don't cut your head off now. No, don't cut your head off.
You don't need to die, y'all. You the main character.
Who's gonna be the MC now?"
Pick one. Let's go.
Yeah. So Inosuke came in clutch, helped out the situation.
But the only reason then Inosuke never had that because you couldn't tell where he was looking.
Yeah, he got the mask on. You know what I'm saying? Mask on. Fucking mask
It's
on.
mask off.
I know it's mask off, but then he say mask on, fuck it, mask off. He says that.
Mm.
He says that in the song. He says mask on, fuck it, mask off. That's the lyrics. So, anyways, he's got his mask on, and that's the reason why that he cannot be tricked, and So, how did you feel about this part of the movie so far? So we're like pretty much about halfway in.
It was like that fight up there was a little too easy.
Exactly, and I was like, okay, wait a minute now.
Wait a minute.
Muzan gave this man his blood, and he was still defeated.
In the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Well, not 15, about 20. 30. But yeah, he was still beat. And I was like, okay, this movie ain't this short. I know it ain't. So then Tanjiro comes with the realization that the demon is the train.
And when Inosuke was like, this demon is a demon.
Mm-hmm. He was right. He was foreshadowing. Sprinkle that foreshadowing. But yeah, so he was like, yeah, so this train is a demon, and he figured it out. So then they get there and they get the cut. They get the cutting his train. The train is fighting back. It's actually pretty funny. It's like, the train fight back. I don't understand how this works.
How did that work?
Mm-hmm. So, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, you did that. You did your thing. Like I was like, oh, okay, you about to get into it. Okay. So anyway, so they fighting the train, and it's just Tanjiro and Inosuke, right? They're just fighting.
But then, okay, so when everybody woke up, Senzetsu, Inosuke, and Nezuko. All right, Inosuke said, "I'm gonna take 5 trains. Okay, you 2, you take 3. You just go fight the demon."
Mm-hmm. And then Nezuko actually showed up and showed out too, because she what was it? Tanjiro was having a hard time, and Nezuko came in there.
No.
Yeah.
There was no.
Who's that?
That was okay. So Nezuko was fighting first, and then Zenzetsu came in,
and he saved, and then she saved too.
I'm thinking of an episode, probably.
No, she cut some of the thing up.
Yeah, that was first before Zenzetsu woke up. So Tanjiro was already gone.
She came in there and she rescued the day. Oh, so maybe she was rescuing Zenitsu. That's why I'm making a mistake, because Zenitsu was sleepy. The train was attacking, and she felt that.
She was helping the people.
She rescued the day. That's what I say.
No, you said one of the characters. You talked about. We talked about side characters.
Anyways, so go ahead. I'll let you finish since I'm not on point.
Well,
so she come in.
Why did Zetsu's voice change?
What do you mean?
You didn't hear the voice change?
Because he was trying to sound sexy for Nezuko. It's his sexy voice. What's wrong with his sexy voice? Hey there, baby. My name is Zenitsu, and I'm here to save you. That was what he was doing. He was trying to use his sexy voice. I'm here to save you, Nezuko. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Lightning breathing. That's what he was. Lightning strike.
I think it was thunderclaps.
What? You know what? No, you're gonna keep. All right. I'm trying to be funny, and you coming here with facts. All right. Look. So, anyways.
Okay.
Zenitsu saves, and after he saves and everything like that, then they end up defeating and stopping the train, correct?
Yes.
So after they stopped the train,
That the
and
movie
then
was over.
you really, I'm not sure if I thought the movie was over, but I definitely was like, okay, it's about to be over. And I thought that was the end of the climax. I thought that was it. And I thought we were just gonna kind of like slowly digress into the next arc. Basically, they were gonna build us into the next arc of whatever is coming on in Demon Slayer, because we're not readers. We actually enjoy watching it, so we're not reading it. And I was not expecting another demon to show up.
The upper three.
The upper three
Yeah.
to show up. And this fight between him and Rengoku was
intense.
flames.
Stop it. Stop.
It was a good fight.
No. Yes, it was a good fight. You didn't.
I like the pun.
Stop.
Okay. So, anyways, so Rengoku and this guy from the upper three are fighting, and the demon is like, "Why don't you just? Yeah. Why don't you just? No, you'll excel so fast, and you get that.
You're so strong already, you know.
Yeah, you're so strong. You got all the muscles. I like it. I like a lot." And he was like, "Yeah, man. In a couple of days, once you get used to it, man, you're gonna be stronger than me." That's what he pretty much. You're gonna be stronger than me, man.
You're gonna be strong. Yeah, we can fight.
Well, we can fight for each other, man. You're gonna be. Man, once to kick in, who's to say, you know? And at that moment, that's when you realize that this is really a handicap thing, because, like, well, not like a handicap, but the fact that it's like it's unfair. It's really because unfair. He's really cutting the demon up and stuff like that, and he's regenerating. But we can't regenerate Rengoku as a demon.
At least if the demon was enjoying the fight, he could at least have made it fair.
Yeah. It was like, oh, okay. And you never think about that, because in the first season, Tanjiro pretty much, you know what I'm saying, he take care of business. And you never see it to that extent of like how much they regenerate and how much of a problem it is. So Rengoku is like trying to cut off his neck, and he keeps cutting and he's cutting and he's cutting. And then that's when it happens.
Punched him and it went through. It went through his stomach.
Punch this man through the tummy.
Like when Kakashi killed that one girl.
He punched him through the tummy, and then he was like, while his hand was in there, he was like, no. Come on, man. Just let me have some fun. All the way through me. Yeah. So, anyways. So when Goku was hurt, he was down bad, and you thought it was over. You was like, so how is Tanjiro and Inosuke and them gonna beat this man?
And then the sun started coming up. Yeah,
well, not even just the sun coming up. That's when start having the flashbacks. The flashbacks. We was hurting. I wasn't hurting. But this one right here, she cried real tears. Real thug tears, too. I was like, oh, are you crying?
He sat there and recorded me.
It was for footage.
You sent it to tell. You sent it to tell.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. So, so when Goku's dying, and it's so sad.
Nah. You know what made it worse for me?
What?
When he saw the image of his mom.
Oh, yeah. That was it, man. That was when it started to hit. Are you crying now?
No.
Good Lord. So, yeah, his mom said he did a good job. She gave him those encouraging words. It hit, man. It hit hard. And then the demon,
took his arm out.
Yeah, took his arm out. Tanjiro was like, I gotta cut his neck off. Let me hurry up and get there. And he starts running. The demon retreats into the woods, and Tanjiro was like, don't run from me, you coward. And then the demon says, boy, I ain't running from you.
I'm running from you.
I'm running from the sun.
I'm running from the sun. I'm about to die.
You're like, ain't nobody worried about you, boy.
Did Tanjiro ever get his sword back?
No. And Tanjiro, he even says, he's like, you know,
I wasn't the only one who cried at that moment.
Yeah, he was like, it's not fair. We're out here fighting. We ain't waiting for the nighttime or You know what I'm saying? We ain't running when the sun come up and stuff like that. We don't regenerate. Tanjiro broke it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? We out here in these streets. Y'all out here play pimping. Tell them. Tell them, Scott.
Play pimping.
Yeah, they out here fake. So, Tanjiro goes back to Rengoku.
Like, can you do that breathing thing?
That little sad joke. Sorry for all the stuff in the background. That was our
children.
Your siblings?
Children.
They like a year younger than us.
Nah.
So, anyways, but yeah, so they're fighting. I mean, no, wait. So Rengoku is saying his last words, talking about how he believes in Tanjiro.
Tell my brother to follow his dreams.
Yeah, follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, and it was pretty sad, like we said. And then that's when the flashback of the mom comes in, and yeah,
he died.
And
then the crow gave word to every single Hashira.
They were all tough.
And they were all
hurt.
They were hurt.
It was real touching. I'm actually really.
He reminded me of the dude from Danganronpa.
Danganronpa?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know the dude who with the red eyes and the black hair,
mm-hmm.
and he was the friends with the Mondo. Yeah. It reminded me of him.
I can see that. So now we're just ready for the second season. I'm probably going to pick up the manga now because that was just too. That was pretty good.
No.
Okay, I won't pick up the manga.
Yeah. What you do? What was that?
I won't pick up the manga.
I saw that one too. I still saw it.
I won't pick up the
I
manga.
heard it.
You can't hear a blink.
Yes, I can.
So anyway, I won't pick up the manga, and I'm ready for season 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good.
That part came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I saw people that were saying that they didn't really care for this movie as much, or it was overhyped, and I didn't feel that way. I definitely really enjoyed it. If anything, I'll give this movie a high 8.
I was disappointed. I look. Let me tell you what I was bad about. Rengoku. That was what I was mad about.
Why?
I did not want him to die.
You did not know him.
I didn't care. I got attached too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I got attached. It could have been one of the characters that I didn't like.
But you didn't know him yet.
I got attached.
I felt like they did a good job.
I got attached because they showed his family. They showed his family. You know, his mom, the backstory of his mom, the dad.
If you got attached that fast, that means that the writer did their job. Though. In one movie, you was attached and that sad. Mm-hmm. You wasn't even that sad when Ace died.
No, yes, I was.
Not like that.
I had a breakdown.
Whatever. But yeah, that is our Demon Slayer review. Out of 10, what would you give this movie?
A 9.
A 9, and I said I'd give it about an 8.5. So we'll give this movie an 8.5 as a group. You know what I'm saying? 9 and 8.5. Okay, yeah, about an 8.8.
9.5.
I enjoyed this movie. I really did. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that is our Demon Slayer review. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of Skylar Scubasteve.
I realize this flips.